What's up, everybody? How's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic weekend, and I hope the week coming up is just as good to you. So, wanted to get into the fall spirit this weekend, so I decided I'd go ahead and make a apple cider cheesecake. I'll show you step by step how to do it. I know the first thought for a lot of people that I've talked to is, how do you do that? So, take a look. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Share it around. Spread the word. And if you have any questions, just let me know. As always, I appreciate your time, and I will see you again next time. All right, ingredients are on the board, and it's time to go. Now, the first thing we're going to do is work on our crust. Very simple, just like last week. You're going to take your graham cracker crumbs and all the rest of your dry ingredients. Go ahead and mix them up in a clean bowl. Once everything is nicely mixed, go ahead and pour your melted butter over the top. Make sure everything is nicely coated and moist. Once that's ready to go, just pour it into your springform pan about halfway up the sides, and then bake at 350 for about 10 minutes or until it's golden brown. Once that's done, let it cool slightly, and then go ahead and let it chill for an hour. Now for the filling, the first thing we're going to work on is the syrup, and this is something you got to watch very carefully. Now all you're going to do is you're going to put your cider and 3 tablespoons of mulling spices into a large pot and then let that set to boil. Now I say you have to be careful because if it gets low too quickly, it's going to burn the syrup and it's going to be ruined because there's no coming back from burnt syrup. So keep your eye on it. I check mine every about 15 minutes or so, but you do as you feel comfortable with. Now once you bake it down and you do have your syrup, go ahead and strain it all into a separate container. You should have about 1/3 cup of it, and go ahead and set it to the side and let it cool for now. Next up, you're going to go ahead and beat your cream cheese and your brown sugar together until all the lumps are gone. Now this may take a couple of minutes and you may have to scrape down the sides a couple of times. That's not a big issue. Just let it go until it's all smooth. Now once it's as smooth as you like it, you're going to go ahead and add your sour cream, your vanilla syrup, and your salt, and mix everything up until you have a nice creamy mixture. Now you don't want to overbeat it because, as you'll see later, mine kind of cracked because I think I overbeat mine a little too much. So just keep your eye on it and just get it past the point of well mixed. But once it's nice and creamy, you're going to go ahead and add your flour and add your eggs. And go ahead and mix that until it is just combined. Don't go too far with it. Again, because you don't want to overbeat it because that leads to cracking in your cheesecake later. Now, once you get that all mixed up, go ahead and wrap your springform pan in aluminum foil and begin to get some hot water ready for your cheesecake bath. Once the water is ready, go ahead and pour your batter into the crust. Go ahead and put it into your warm water and then bake it at 325 for about 90 minutes or so. You're looking for a wobbly center with set edges. Once you have that, go ahead and let it cool off in your oven for about 30 minutes with a cracked door. I used a spoon just to get barely enough ventilation in there. And then let it cool at room temperature until it gets, cool to the touch, and then refrigerate it overnight. Once that's all said and done, you should have a beautiful cheesecake waiting for you that you can put whipped cream on, or caramel sauce, whatever you want, or you can eat it like this. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again next time.